In this video, I'll walk you through step by step how to edit and customize the default sales page that comes in your Thinkific account to make it a much more effective and enticing sales page for your course. Now, Thinkific is one of the best platforms that I've come across for creating a top-notch sales page for your course. It actually provides a lot of the sections that you would want to put on your sales page. But you need to know which sections to put on your sales page and why, what order these sections go on your sales page, and how to customize these sections so they're effective. And in this video, I go over all of that to help you create a highly effective and persuasive sales page for your course on Thinkific. I'm Kevin Cheng from Do Your Dream Work, and let's get right to building your sales page on Thinkific. Alright, to get started editing and customizing the sales page of your course, you first want to get to that sales page. And there are a couple ways you can get there. Now, one way is if you're in the course creation area in Thinkific and you're, for instance, building out lessons, etc. for your course. And you know when you're in there because you see these tabs here with the leftmost tab being curriculum. And whenever you're in this area, the very top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see this Build Landing Page button. And by landing page, Thinkific means the sales page of your course. So you just click this, and very conveniently, that brings you to your course's sales page. And you can start editing from here. Now, before I start doing that, I'm going to go all the way back out to your Thinkific dashboard again. Another way to get in to your course's sales page to start editing it is under Design Your Site on the left-hand sidebar menu. You want to click the first item, Site Builder. And they'll bring you to all the relevant key pages for your Thinkific school. So all the pages that you want to edit and customize are all pretty much right here. And by default, it will show you the home page for your Thinkific school on the right-hand side here. To get to your course's sales page, you go on the courses, and this will list all the courses that you have. And the one that we've created a few lessons for is the Demo Thinkific course. And we click on that. And that will bring us right to, again, the sales page for this course. All right, so we can start editing and customizing this page now. Now, before I start here, I just want to note that now right now we haven't done anything to this page yet. We haven't started editing this page, we just got here. And as you can see, Thinkific has already customized this page to some degree with the information that we've entered along the way as we've built out our courses and lessons. For instance, Thinkific has pulled the information about the name of our course, a short description about our course from the relevant fields where we entered this information when we were building this course. And it's also pulled the price information from the pricing options tab when we were filling out this information. And it's also pulled this free preview information from when I set the first lesson of this course as a free preview lesson. So it's pulled that information, and it's put a button here that visitors to this page can go ahead and preview this lesson via this button here. Now, in the other course that I already started working on, I've already uploaded my brand's logo, which is this Do Your Dream Work logo here. So Thinkific has also pulled the logo from that. So now right out of the box, if you will, without us having touched any part of this page yet, Thinkific has already customized with some key elements the sales page for our course. But that's not all the information that Thinkific has pulled. It's also pulled one other very crucial element that we've already entered as we were building out the lessons and modules of our course, and that is the course curriculum is also down on this page. Now, Thinkific calls these different parts of the page, for instance, this part with the banner image and this part that shows the course curriculum, sections. And this particular section, the curriculum section, it also calls a smart section. And what that means is that this is a dynamic section that will update as we build out the course. So in other words, if I go right now and add another lesson here to module 2, and of course save that lesson, then this curriculum section will automatically update and show that additional lesson. And so it will always show the latest state of your course curriculum. Now, even though it's awesome that some of these customizations that you might want to do has already been done by Thinkific, we do want to customize this page beyond this point. The way we customize this page is by adding sections to this page and customizing them. So the first thing we do as we start to edit this page and customize it is to first figure out and identify what's the first section we want to add to this page. Now, anyone who's come all the way to your course's sales page, they've probably gone through part, if not most, of the steps of your sales funnel. But all your potential buyers, they need reassurance at every step of their buying journey, especially at this end step. Now, when they're on your course's sales page, they're obviously seriously considering buying your course, and they may be just about ready to buy it. So what I would do on my course's sales page is that I would remind my potential buyers of the pain points and frustrations that they've been feeling because they haven't gotten the benefits from my course yet because they haven't purchased it. And then I would paint them a picture of a much brighter future when they've purchased my course, when they've learned from and applied the knowledge in my course, transformed their lives into that much brighter future. And so what I'm looking to add is a section that will allow me to do some sales copywriting like I've just described. And Thinkific has a text section that fits this bill perfectly. So if you look at the sidebar menu on the left-hand side, you see this blue Add section button here. You click that and there's a drop down here that will show you all the different sections that Thinkific has developed that you can add. And one of these is going to be called Text with CTA. And we'll just select that. And in the top right-hand corner of your screen here, you should see this auto refresh on. And by default, this is switched on. So your sales page will real-time update as you are editing and customizing it. Now let's check out this text section that we just added. All right, now this shows up below the curriculum section. And if you look on the left-hand sidebar menu, that's where we added it to. Its position is right below the curriculum section. Now, where I want to insert this sales copywriting is actually right below the banner image. And guess what? If we hover over the left side of this rectangle, this section that we just added, we'll see the mouse pointer turn into this cross symbol. And we can just just click and grab and move the text section right there. Just drag and drop right below the banner and above the curriculum section. And immediately this gets updated and our text section is now right between these two other sections. So moving separate sections around on the sales page and in fact on all the other relevant pages which are edited and customized in the same way, you just need to click and drag and drop to position the sections around to exactly where you want it on the page. Now let's take a look at this text section here. Now this section is called Text with CTA, and CTA is call to action, and that's basically a button with a link. So someone clicks on a button and they're directed to some other page. But here, I don't want to have a button. I just want to write some sales copy here. So if I click on this Text with CTA section, all I have to do to have this button not show is to fill out any of this information about specifying a link. If I just leave all of this alone, no button will show, and I just have a very nice text section, and that's all I want. Now, one of the nice things about the text section, and also with other sections in Thinkific where some text is displayed, is that Thinkific always allow you to add a text heading with a large font, and then with a subheading, and then with a smallest font size where you're going to fill in the description for that group of text that you're entering. I think this is a very nice way to display text information, since it appeals to both people who are just scanning for the headlines and also people who want to read the fine print. Now here you see fields for you to enter your heading text, your subheading text, and the fine print text. Now I already know what I want to enter in these fields, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and in a second Thinkific will real-time update and you can check out what it looks like. Alright, so I just entered the text for the heading and the subheading and it updated, and that's what this looks like. Now I also like to center the text, and below the text in the button on the sidebar menu there's a layout option, and you can choose to remove some of the space above and below a certain section. And the heading alignment, this is aligning the text, whether you want the text to be left, center, or right aligned. And I'm going to choose center, and it should real-time update. And we see here the text is now center. I think this looks better. And be sure to save at the bottom here on the left-hand side menu when you're done with your edits. So that's saved now. Now at any point when you're editing this page, if you want to preview this page without the left sidebar menu here, you can just go up to this full screen button and you can see this page. And this is how a page looks so far with just a text section added right below the banner. Alright, there's another section that I'd like to add. Now, I've been saying in prose form, in sentences, how my audience members will benefit from purchasing my course and learning the knowledge and so on. Now I want to summarize these benefits that they'll get with my course in kind of a bullet point format, except that I think Thinkific has an even better format, and that's by using small icons. And you've probably seen these before, and you probably recognize them when I add this section here. Now this section I want to add is called icons and text. So let's go up one level here because we're finished editing the text section, and we want to come back to the blue add section here, and we're going to add this icons and text section to summarize our benefits. Alright, here it is. And the page will real-time update. And again, initially it puts this section below the course curriculum, and what I like to do is put it right below the text section that I just added. So again, just drag and drop. It will update in real time, and so there it is right below the text section. Alright, let's click into this icons and text section, and we'll see the options that you have to customize this section. Now in the heading here, the heading is referring to this text right here, icons and text, this largest font size text. And I'm using this to showcase the benefits from taking my course. So this heading text here should reflect that this is a summary of the benefits of taking my course. And it does reflect that, as you'll see in a second. Now here the text is already in the center position, so that's good. And now for this section, Thinkific allows you to edit each icon and the text that corresponds to that icon, one icon at a time. So as you can see, there are 3 icons here, and so there are 3 icon and text blocks here. So you edit each icon and the text associated with that icon one at a time. So this first icon here, it's an asterisk, and I'm going to put in text that I've already prepared to put in here. And after I put in for each one of these icons, Thinkific will update and we can check out what that looks like. Right, I entered my text and Thinkific just updated. I said awesome benefits of applying the lessons in this course. That's my headline for this icons and text section. And each one of the icons have their own headline, and each one lists one of the benefits of taking this course. Now when you're all done editing any section, you want to be sure to save it here at the bottom of the left sidebar menu. Alright, so instead of previewing this whole page again at this point, let's go ahead and add the few other sections that I have in mind, and then we can preview the all customized final version of this sales page at the end. So now everything I've said about how beneficial my course will be for my audience members have been said by me. it'd be awesome to add testimonials from my existing students who are happy with my course, who've gotten benefits from my course already. That would provide some really nice social proof to folks who are considering buying my course. So that's what we'll do. And again, we add a section. And appropriately enough, Thinkific has a social proof testimonials section, and that's just what we want. And again, I'm going to drag and drop this to where I want it. It's right below the icons and text section. There it is. All right, so let's take a look at how you can customize this testimonial section. Now, one of the things, as I said before, that I really like about how Thinkific, it allows you to have headlines essentially for your separate sections. So when people first look at the section, they see the headline for that section and they know what that section is all about. They know what they'll find in that section. So here in the testimonial section, on the headings, I'm going to say for the heading here, what others are saying, and I'm going to center that text. Now, with the testimonials themselves, you also edit one testimonial at a time. So what you want to do, and what I would recommend, is that you touch base with the person who gave you that testimonial in the first place and make sure that they agree to you using it on their sales page or even all across your Thinkific school. Now, while you're asking them if they agree to you using it, if you don't already have a photo of theirs, then also ask for, most people would happily supply a photo of theirs for this purpose. I think most people would want to have control over what photo of theirs that you're going to be displaying. So once you gather that person's photo, testimonial, you should choose a part or a phrase within that testimonial that is the most compelling, the most persuasive. For instance, that they were able to successfully accomplish a task that they weren't able to do before taking your course, etc. Now, after you've gathered all that info, then you're ready to copy and paste that info into these fields here. All right, I'm going to insert my information in here. And right now, let's move on to the next section I want to add, and it's a pretty important one. And that's a section with the buy button on it and with the pricing of your course and some final bits of verbiage from you to help persuade your audience to go ahead and make that purchase. And that would be the pricing options section. And it will show up here in a second. And again, no, actually this time we do want it below the curriculum section. So it's in the right place. So the first thing you want to do with this section is to choose the course that you want to show pricing information for. And then it will go and grab that information and display it here. Now we want to show the pricing for demo Thinkific course. So we choose that and it should update in a second. And that's the pricing that we've entered before for this. And you can also edit the text that's right below the dollar amount. I'm just going to put one-time payment for lifetime access to this course. And you can also change the button text. So instead of get started now, I like to say sign up now. Okay, and as in some of the other sections that where I've already mentioned this, it's really awesome that you get to have headlines that you can headline and a subheadline that you can add some information here. And this is what I was talking about just now, about adding some final verbiage to kind of egg your audience members on. If anyone has landed on this page, they've come this far, and they've been seriously considering buying your course, and they scroll down, they read down all the way down to this point on your sales page, they're just about ready to buy your course, or they're strongly considering it. So I would add some final words to entice them to buy, and possibly add some urgency to their decision making. Now maybe say, these are the final days that it will be at this price. The price is going up soon. Now, only if that were true, of course. And by the way, this sign up now button will link to your checkout page, as you would expect. So I just want to quickly note here that if you remember, there's already a buy button at the very top of this page within this banner image here. The button's right here. So you might be wondering, now why do we need another buy button toward the bottom of the page? Well, that's because by adding these sections here along the page, you've again made the argument one by one, section by section, as to why it's beneficial for your audience members to buy your course, apply the knowledge, etc. So that by the time they've made their way all the way down the page, they should be all the more convinced to want to purchase your course. And you want to give them the buy button again when they're at that more convinced emotional state. So this is simply about giving your audience strategically the right information at the right time. All right now, so there's just one final section I want to add here, and that's an FAQ section. And that's just to address your potential buyers' last-minute buying objections. Now, at this point, if they've made it this far down this page, they want to buy your course. But you know how people have ways to talk themselves out of it at the last minute? Well, that's why you want to add an FAQ section at the very end of your sales page to help address that. And so as you expect, the section that we'll add is called the frequently asked questions section. And here I just added it at the very bottom of the page, and I'm not going to customize this section. This has the look of an FAQ section, but of course you would want to customize this section when you're adding an FAQ for your course. Now, one of the most common last minute objections is, what's your refund policy? So what you want to do is ask that question here and just state your policy, whether it's 60 days, 30 days, or whatever the time period is that they can request a refund. And also, you might want to have a separate question that's about the criteria for requesting a refund, if any. If it's a no questions asked refund policy, or if they have to show you how much work they've done in order to get a refund and so on. It doesn't matter what your policy actually is, but you want to state it clearly. Most of the time, people just want to know exactly what your policy is so that they know what to expect. All right, I'm going to get out of this FAQ section here. Now, the FAQ section is the last section that I wanted to add. Now, the only thing that we've got left to do for customizing our course's sales page is to replace the banner image at the top of the page with our own course image that we want to use. And to do that, you would go to the banner section for this page. It's the first section underneath where it says sections. And you click in here, and Thinkific actually moves you right to the banner image on the page. Now, just before I started to record this part here, I've actually already gone ahead and uploaded an image I want to use. It's the image that you're seeing here. But just to show you that this is the same simple image uploading that you're probably very familiar with, all you do is just go to Hero Image and hover over the image area, and it will say Upload New. And I'm going to upload one from my computer, and I'm just going to redo the same process. And it's there. And the only other thing I want to do is under size and alignment, I just want to, right now the course title and the short description underneath it and the buttons, they're all aligned left on the image. I just want to center these on this image. So I'm going to just click center and save, and that's done. All right, now at this point we've done all the customizing that we want to do. So now let's take a look at the final all customized version of our course's sales page. All right, so here's our final version, all customized, of our course's sales page. And as you can see here, our branding element, top left here, and in the center of this banner image, the course's title, little short description of the course, buy button, free preview. I'll click into each one of these in a second, but let's scroll down the page. Here's our sales copy, and I always want to remind folks of their pain points and frustrations when they haven't purchased my course yet and gotten the benefits from my course by saying, are you tired of, and whatever that pain point or those frustrations are. And so that's the large font leading text of this section here. And underneath the text section, after I've talked about the benefits, I'm summarizing the benefits again in this icons section, and that's what that looks like. And underneath that, our testimonial section, what others are saying, and Thinkific has a slider mechanism to scroll through all the different multiple testimonials that you may have. So here's our second one. And underneath that, our course curriculum. And that was there at the beginning that Thinkific has already customized for us. And underneath that, our buy button section, basically. And again, some final bits of text to entice them to purchase. Price, one-time payment for lifetime access, and the actual buy button. And an FAQ section, as I said before, to address last-minute buyer objections. And some standard links at the bottom, copyright, etc. So here's our whole customized sales page for this course. And I just wanted to click in here. If we click sign up now, it will bring your audience members to a page where they can create their account and purchase your course. And when they click sign up here, it will bring them to the checkout page where they can enter their credit card information, etc. So I'm going to go back to this section. And actually, if they want to preview the free preview lesson and they click on that, it will also bring them to this page to create an account. So all right, then that's my detailed walkthrough, step by step, of how to edit and customize your course's sales page on Thinkific. And I just want to make a final comment here that I'm very impressed by how Thinkific allows me to create a sales page for my course that has all the parts or sections that I would want on my sales page without any compromises. And also how the finished sales page looks just as good as ones that I've created in the past using dedicated page builder tools. So to me, this is definitely one of the strengths of the Thinkific platform. Now, all right then. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos on a regular basis on how to grow your income by creating and selling online courses. And when it comes to creating the content for your online courses, whether it's recording your course videos or editing them later, or creating workbooks, worksheets, quizzes, and the like for your students, you're going to need a whole set of quality, reliable tech tools to get the job done. Now I've got a free resource for you here that I call 9 awesome tech tools for creating your online courses that you see on the screen here. These are the exact tools that I use myself to create the various types of content for my own online courses. These are what I believe to be some of the best tech tools out there for creating your online courses in terms of being high quality, dependable, and easy to use or learn. In short, you can get great results with these tools. In this free guide, I not only tell you what these tools are, but also what some of the most useful features they have are, as well as my insights on how to best use them to get great results. So if you ever wonder which tool to use, or if there's a better tool than the tool that you're currently using, you definitely want to check out this free tech tools guide. Again, it's a free download, and I put the link to download in the video description right below this video. So definitely go look for it and get your free tech tools guide. And lastly, I want to turn it over to you. And my question to you here is, do you want me to do more of these walkthroughs with how to use Thinkific to accomplish certain tasks in creating your online courses? If you do, tell me what you would like me to walk through in the comment section below. Now, I can't promise that I can accommodate every one of your requests, but if I see an area that you all would like me to walk through, I'll do my best to do a walkthrough on that topic, and I'll post it here when I'm done, and I'll let you know. Alright then. As always, I hope to see you in the next video.